हम उस वक्त ज़्यादा लोग होंगे और हम सबको जमा करेंगे इस वक्त, जो है आज हम नहीं कर सकेंगे।
कोशिश, हाँ कोशिश है, कोशिश ये भी करें, मगर जिनको रब चाहेगा आ जाएंगे। बोले बहुत से लोग हैं जो हमारे साथ रहते हैं, मोहल्ले में रहते हैं, लेकिन हमारी तरफ नहीं आते हैं। तो बहुत से लोग हैं जो बहुत पड़े हुए हैं, तो पैगाम सुन के आ रहे हैं। ये रब की मर्जी है ना। आगे तुमने नहीं कहा ना उनको, जिनको अल्लाह चाहता है। तुम खामोश हो जाइए जो देखा। अब ये थोड़े से रूहानियत वाले हैं ना, इनको एक थोड़ा सा किस्सा सुनाते हैं ना। टाइम तो है अभी किस्सों का।
It's a small informal gathering, so we'll just have a bit of an informal chit chat. Because we're a small group of spiritual people that will tell you a few spiritual tales. You have the time.
एक अंग्रेज था, तो वो किसी मज़हब में नहीं था, लेकिन उसको मज़हब की जस्तजू थी। तो फिर वो हर मज़हब वाले उलमा के पास गया कि मुझे अल्लाह की जस्तजू है, कुछ बताओ। उन्होंने हाँ,
he wasn't in any religion, and he sought religion, and he went to many scholars, people of religion, to find this.
लेकिन वो उन्होंने उसको जो इबादत बताई, वो इबादत भी करता रहा, लेकिन वो उसको अल्लाह ना मिला।
And then whatever sort of worship they told him to do, he practiced that worship, but he still couldn't find God.
फिर उसने कहा कि जो आसमानी किताबें हैं जो अल्लाह ने भेजी हैं, इसका मुताला करके देखो। उसने किताबें उठाई और जंगलों में चला गया।
And then he thought, and then he decided that I must do some research of all the books that were revealed by God. And then he did the research, and then he went to the jungle.
वो सबका मुताला करता रहा, लेकिन किताबों में जो ना फ़र्क था, किसी में कुछ लिखा था, किसी में कुछ लिखा था।
He researched the Gospels, the Scriptures, but he found so many differences inside them.
किसी में ये लिखा था कि अगर कोई गुनाह करे तो मामूली सज़ा दो, तो किसी में ये लिखा था अगर चोरी करे तो उसके हाथ काट दो। वो बड़ा डिस्टर्ब हुआ।
For example, he was very disturbed and confused because in one of the books he read, somebody committed a sin and they should be punished in a very light manner. And in another book it said if somebody stole something, then the hand should be cut off. So he was very confused.
तो सोचता था जब अल्लाह एक है तो उसके कानून क्यों बदले हुए हैं?
He thought to himself, there is only one God, so why does he have so many different laws?
फिर वो इसी तरह घूमता घूमता अमालिया पहाड़ तक जा पहुंचा।
Then to continue with his search and his travels, he got to the Himalayas.
वो चौंगे पहाड़ी के नीचे गार में शुरू हुआ, तो वहाँ के लोग जो थे उस समय थे कोई अल्लाह का दोस्त है तब यहाँ रहते हैं ना। जब उसके पास जाते, हर मज़हब का आदमी जाता ना, जो उससे पूछता तो उसको बता देता कि उन्हें उसके मुताबिला किया हुआ था हर किताब का।
Then what he did, he set camp, so to speak, at the Himalayas. He set up home, and then people thought that he was a man of God. So a lot of people, different people, went to him, and then they would ask him questions because he'd researched the books. He would give them the answers.
लेकिन वो खुद अपने अंदर से जानता था कि मैं कुछ भी नहीं हूँ, सिर्फ मेरा मुताले ही है किताबों का।
But inside himself, he knew very well that I've only done the research. I don't have anything else.
क्योंकि उसको खाने की ज़रूरत भी थी ना, इस वजह से बन के बैठ गया और लोग ले आते, रोटी वोटी ले आते।
Because he also had to eat, so he became something and just sat there. So people would come to him and ask him questions and listen to him and give him some respect. But inside his heart, he knew that he had no knowledge.
एक दिन कुछ लोगों ने कहा, वही बस्ती के लोगों ने, कि एक दरवेश पहाड़ी पे बैठा था, उसने पहाड़ी को हुक्म दिया तो वो पहाड़ी चल पड़ी। आगे एक और दरवेश था, उसने पहाड़ी को हाथ दिया और पहाड़ी रुक गई।
People in the vicinity came to him, and then he related to them a tale about a holy man who instructed the mountain to move, to walk, and the mountain did walk. There was another holy man who then instructed the mountain to stop, and it stopped.
और पीछा पहला होली मैन कौन था जो चल पड़ा, और दूसरा होली मैन कौन था? उनका पहला एक मुस्लिम था, जो दूसरा था वो एक सिख था।
Then they asked him about the two holy men. Who was the holy man that instructed the mountain to move, and so it moved? And he said, oh, he was a Muslim. And he said, who was the second holy man who told the mountain to stop, so it stopped? And he said, oh, he was a Sikh.
उसने कहा वो जो सिख था इसका मतलब है वो उससे ज़बरदस्त हुआ, तो वो कौन सी किताब पढ़ता था?
And then they said to him that means that the Sikh was more powerful and stronger because he told the mountain to stop and it stopped. So tell us, which book did he read?
तो लोगों ने कहा वो तो किसी किताब को मानता ही नहीं था, उसका तो मज़हब ही नहीं था ये।
And people said that the Sikh did not have no religion and he did not read any book.
तो फिर उसने कहा इसका मतलब है कि अल्लाह किताबों में नहीं है, अल्लाह किसी और जगह।
And then it was related that God is not found in the books, God is found somewhere else.
उसने क्या किया है, कोई किताबें आग जल रही थी, किताबें उठाई आग में डाल दी।
And then what he did, there was a fire lit, he took hold of the books and he threw them all in the fire.
इतने में ऊपर पहाड़ी से एक पत्थर गिरा ना, तो वो भी मर गए।
And then at the same moment, a rock fell from the mountain, fell on top of him and he died.
एक दिन हमारी बातचीत हुई रूहानी तौर पे,
He said,
तो हमने पूछा कि जो वो तेरी तलब के लिए निकला था ना, तो ये चाहने के लिए निकला था, पाने के लिए, ठीक है उसको रास्ता पता नहीं चला था, लेकिन उसके दिल में जस्तजू तो थी ना। तो तू तो कहता है जो मुझसे मोहब्बत करते हैं मैं उनका ख्याल करता हूँ, तो वो पत्थर से क्यों मारा?
And then what we did, we talked to God about that holy man upon whose head the rock fell. And we said to God that he at least had your search, he sought your knowledge, he sought your essence and your love. And you said that whoever seeks you, you look after that person. So why did he die?
तो जवाब आया कि मैंने उसका बहुत ही ख्याल किया है।
And then the answer came that I looked after this person extremely well.
अगर मैं उसको पत्थर से ना मारता ना, तो वो उस वक्त वहाँ मुस्लिम भी मौजूद था, तो वो अपने कानून के तहत पहले ज़मीन में आधा गाड़ता, फिर उसको पत्थर मार मार के ना उसको मारता और उसको तकलीफ से मारता, वो हम बर्दाश्त नहीं कर सकता था।
Then it was said that we looked after this person extremely well. And the reason that he ceased to exist and that he died was that at that place there were Muslims who were living also, and that he would have tortured them, he would have tormented them and killed them, he would have buried them in the ground, and therefore he would have brought much displeasure and discord.
फिर हमने पूछा कि मतलब है ठीक है, लेकिन तू उसको तो बचा भी सकता था ना, बचाया क्यों नहीं फिर?
And then we asked that you could have saved this person, so why didn't you save him?
तो जवाब आया उसका इसी जगह पे यही दिन मरने का था।
And the answer came that it was in his fortune that at that time and place that he had to die.
तो जो लोग अल्लाह को तलाश करते हैं ना, इसका मतलब है उनमें अल्लाह की मोहब्बत है ना।
And those people that seek the love of God and seek God, that means that they have the love of God inside them.
तो उनको किसी न किसी वक्त अल्लाह ताला ने किसी न किसी तरीके से मिल ही जाता है।
And those people, in some way and at some time, they do find God.
अब वो पहचान चुका था कि इन किताबों में अल्लाह नहीं है, वो रास्ता कोई और है।
That person actually did recognize and acknowledge that the way to God was not the books, it was some other way.
ये हर शख्स कहता है, हिंदू कहता है, सिख भी कहता है कि ना मस्जिद में, ना मंदिर में, ना गुरुद्वारे में, वो दिल में।
Every person says, and every religion says, that God is not found in the mosque, or the gurdwara, or the temple. He is found in the heart.
अब उनको हार्ट, ये जानते हैं हार्ट में है, लेकिन पता नहीं हार्ट में आता कैसे।
Now they know what they say is in the heart, but they don't know how he comes within the heart.
ये तो हम लोग भी कहते हैं वो हार्ट में है, लेकिन पता नहीं हार्ट में आता कैसे है।
Now you people say that he's in the heart also, but we don't know how he actually comes within the heart.
उसको जो हार्ट में लाने का तरीका थोड़ा सा हमको बता देता है ना।
We'll tell you a little bit about how to bring God within the heart.
अब गार्ड को तो देखा नहीं है ना, जब उसको देखा ही नहीं है तो वो अंदर कैसे आएगा, उसका नक्शा कैसे आएगा?
So now we haven't seen God, so because we haven't seen God, how are we going to get him to come inside us, his image to come inside us?
लेकिन उसका नाम तो जानते हैं, वो तो देखा होगा ना, उसको नाम क्यों अपने अंदर बसाते हैं ना।
But at least we have seen his name, we know the name of God, so we could try with bringing the name inside us.
फिर वो कागज़ पे अल्लाह लिखते हैं ना, तो उसको देखते रहते हैं, तो फिर एक दिन वो अल्लाह आंखों में तैरना शुरू हो जाते हैं।
First thing we do is write the name Allah on a piece of paper, the name of God. And we look at that continuously for some days. And after a few days it comes onto our eyes.
फिर जब आंखों से आता है ना, फिर उसी तस्वर को दिल के ऊपर उतारते हैं, फिर वो दिल पे चला जाता है।
And once we see it on our eyes, and with some concentration we try to bring it on our heart.
जब वो दिल पे जाता है ना, फिर दिल की धड़कन तेज़ हो जाती है, फिर उस धड़कन के साथ अल्लाह मिलाते हैं।
When we see the same name on our heart, then our heartbeat becomes faster, it becomes prominent. And with each and every heartbeat we'd say Allah, Allah, try to match it.
तो फिर जब रात को सोने लगते हैं तो उंगली से जिस तरह कागज़ पे लिखा ना, इसी से दिल पे लिखते लिखते सो जाते हैं अल्लाह।
And before we sleep each night, just as we wrote on the piece of paper, with our finger we write Allah on our heart for a few times and then we fall asleep.
तो फिर जो नियत सोने से पहले होती है ना, ख्वाब में भी वही कुछ होता रहता है ना।
Whatever our intention is before we sleep, that's what we have in our dreams.
फिर कुछ लोग तो होते हैं ना कि उनके दिलों पे अल्लाह लिखा ही जाता है,
And there are some people upon whose hearts that name actually is engraved when they see it.
उनको फिर वो देखने की ज़रूरत नहीं रहती।
At that time those people need not look at the paper.
एक वाक़या है कि हम जंगल में था तो कोई 8-10 आदमी आया हमारे पास, वो बिल्कुल मवाली था, हम उनको सही नहीं समझता था, लेकिन जब उन्होंने या अली का नारा लगाया ना तो उस जगह रोशनी होगी, नूर हो गया।
At one time when we were in the jungle, we saw that about 10 people came, they were complete strangers, and we thought they were lunatics, and they didn't look right. And so what they did, they gathered in one place, and they chanted the name Ya Ali. And what we saw, that the whole place was filled with light.
अब वो तो चला गया, फिर हमने खुद रात को या अली करना शुरू कर दिया ना, लेकिन कोई लाइट ना बना।
Then those people left, and then I tried the same thing in the night, and I said Ya Ali a few times, but nothing happened.
बहुत देर या अली करता रहा, कुछ भी नहीं हुआ।
I did Ya Ali plenty of times for some period of time, but nothing happened.
तो फिर हमने सोचा कि हम लोग बिल्कुल उसके कानून के मुताबिक चलता है, उसकी इबादत करता है, और वो उसके कानून में भी नहीं है, तो उनमें कितनी तासीर है, हम में इतनी तासीर क्यों नहीं है? वो
I thought to myself that I am trying to obey all the laws and doing everything according to how it should be done, and they were quite the opposite. And how come they said Ya Ali and something happened, and when I said nothing happened?
तो जवाब आया, दरअसल बात ये है, ये उन लोगों में तासीर नहीं थी, जो नाम था ना उस नाम में तासीर थी। जब उन्होंने या अली करा ना तो उसने भी करा, फिर या अली की जब आवाज़ टकराई ना, उस टकराव से नूर पैदा हुआ।
And I heard a voice and it said to me that the quality was not in the people, it was in the name. And because there were so many people who gathered together, they all said Ya Ali at the same time. When the name actually mixed, the name, so to speak, matched and was vibrating, the vibration of the name of so many people caused that light to emerge.
और तू अकेला कर रहा है, कोई आवाज़ टकरा नहीं रही है ना, इस वजह से वो चीज़ हासिल नहीं हो रही है।
The voice said that because you are doing it on your own and the name is not vibrating, therefore the light is not being produced.
इसी तरह जब वो अल्लाह अल्लाह इस दिल में टकराएगा ना तो उससे नूर पैदा, वो लाइट पैदा हो जाएगी ना।
In a similar way, when the name Allah Allah in your heart is vibrating, it will create that effect and therefore the light.
फिर वो लाइट जो है ना वो खून में जाएगी ना, खून से होती है रूह तक चली जाएगी ना।
And then after that, the light which is created, it will go into the blood, from the blood to the soul.
और फिर रूह जो है ना तो फिर बेदार होकर वो अल्लाह करना शुरू कर देगी ना।
And the soul will awaken and then it will start to recite Allah Allah.
फिर तुम सोता रहेगा तो अपने अल्लाह अल्लाह करता रहेगा।
And you'll be sleeping and your soul will be saying Allah Allah.
हाँ, फिर वो इतना पुख्ता हो जाएगा ना कि तुम चाहेगा मैं अब अल्लाह अल्लाह छोड़ दूँ, लेकिन वो अल्लाह अल्लाह नहीं छोड़ेगा।
Then you'll become so strong one day that you'll say, right, I want to stop doing this, but your soul will not stop, it will continue doing it.
तो फिर जब वो हर वक्त अल्लाह अल्लाह होगा ना तो जो भी चीज़ दिल में आ जाए उससे मोहब्बत हो जाती है ना।
And then when in your heart the name Allah will be vibrating at all times, whatever comes within the heart, you start to love that thing.
जब तुम्हारे दिल में अल्लाह की मोहब्बत होगी फिर अल्लाह तुमसे मोहब्बत करेगा।
When in your heart is found the love of God, then God will start to love you.
कि जब अल्लाह जिनसे मोहब्बत करता है फिर उनको देखता भी है ना।
And those people that God loves, He looks at them.
और जिस दिन अल्लाह ने प्यार से देखा फिर मोहब्बत भी ख़त्म, फिर इश्क आ गया ना, मैं तेरा तू मेरा।
That God looks at you and love ceases to exist. And what comes in His place is something known as ishq, which is the purest form of divine love. And God says that I am yours and you are mine.
फिर तू किसी मज़हब में है या नहीं है परवाह नहीं,
And then if you are in any religion or if you're not in any religion, it doesn't matter.
क्योंकि जिन लोगों में अल्लाह की मोहब्बत होती है ना फिर वो दोज़ख में नहीं जा सकते हैं ना।
But those people that contain the love of God in their hearts, they can't go to hellfire.
हाँ, अगर फिर तू किसी मज़हब में चला गया तो उस मज़हब का लीडर बनेगा ना, सेंट बनेगा ना।
But if at that point, if you do enter into any religion, then you become a leader, a guru or a saint.
फिर हर मज़हब का लोग फिर तेरे पास आएगा क्योंकि तुम अल्लाह का फिर दोस्त है ना।
Because at that point, you'll be a friend of God, a saint, and then people of all religions will come to you.
फिर जब इस दिल में नूर आ जाता ना हर वक्त अल्लाह अल्लाह करने से, तो जिस तरह ये जहरी टेलीफोन है इसको बिजली चाहिए और ये दिल का टेलीफोन है इसको नूर चाहिए।
And just as you have this telephone, it needs energy inside it for it to work, and this heart of yours is a telephone. It needs light for it to work, and when the light comes in, it will have that effect.
तो फिर बिजली की लहरें यहाँ से उठती हैं, दिखती नहीं हैं, लेकिन यूरोप और नूर की लहरें यहाँ से उठती हैं तो सीधी अर्श पे
And
जाती
then
हैं।
just as you cannot see the energy which flows from one telephone to another phone, which you can speak to somebody from here to Europe. In a similar way, the rays and the energy inside your heart will go out from your heart and go to the highest realm where God is.
उस वक्त तो कोई इबादत करेगा ना तो वो भी ऊपर जाएगा, तो बात करेगा वो भी तो ऊपर जाएगा ना.
At that point, when you pray or say something with your heart, it'll actually go up to God.
तो तेरा कनेक्शन अल्लाह से हो जाएगा ना.
At that point, you'll be connected to God.
फिर अल्लाह की तरफ से तुझे भी डायरेक्शन होती रहेगी ना.
And thereafter, you'll be guided and directed by God.
तो ये रूहानियत ये है ना, इसमें किसी मज़हब का दखल नहीं है ना.
So this is spirituality or spiritualism. And no religion intervenes or interferes with this.
इसके लिए कोई भी करना चाहे कर सकता है,
Any person can practice this.
लेकिन कामयाब वो होते हैं ना जिनको अल्लाह चाह लेता है.
Those that are successful in this line are the ones that God wishes or desires.
क्योंकि ज़रूरी है कि आग जलेगी तो पानी तो गर्म होएगा ना. ज़रूरी है कल्ब अल्लाह करेगा तो अल्लाह से दोस्ती तो होएगी ना.
So just as it is important to light the fire to boil the water, it is therefore important that God desires and loves somebody. Therefore, his heart will say Allah, Allah, and that person's heart will contain the love of God.
तो फिर जिनसे वो मोहब्बत करना चाहता उन्हीं का ये सिलसिला जारी है.
So that those people that truly are favored by God, only they see that their heart vibrates the name of God.
तो इसके लिए अगर ये लोग कुछ पूछना चाहता जो मैंने बात किया तो इसके मतलब
So
पूछो.
they're inviting you to ask them any questions regarding what they've said, or anything else for that matter. Please feel free and ask them any questions.
Your message is so beautiful and so clear and so true that I don't understand why the discord, like Muslims, and why the differences, because it's so true.
So ये कह रही हैं आपका पैगाम इतना खूबसूरत इतना अच्छा है और हक से भरा हुआ, इसके बावजूद लोगों में तफरका क्यों है, लोग मुसलमानों में गैर मुस्लिम में इसको मानते नहीं हैं.
पहले ही बताया ना, अगर हर आदमी इसको मान ले तो फिर जहन्नम का क्या हो. तो उसने जहन्नम भी भरनी है, अपनी बहशत भी बनानी है, अपने दोस्त भी रखने हैं ना.
If every individual was to accept this message, then what would have been the purpose in creating hell? God has to fill hell as well. So he's made those people and he's made those that are his friends.
Doesn't have to.
What point
Let
he
him
made
be
is that
alone down there.
it is his will and wish, it's his plan. He knows best.
Yes. And what he said about when you have difficulty sleeping at night, just say the name Allah, 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 because sometimes I'll wake up with concerns and walk the floor or have to go get tea and read a book. But one night after listening, I said, I'm going to try this.
Sure.
I think I remember maybe 5 Allahs and I was out.
Sure.
I was asleep. So this is much easier.
So कह रही कि आपने तज़किरा फरमाया कि दिल के ऊपर लिखना सोने से पहले, तो मैंने ये भी तजुर्बा किया कि जब सोते वक्त कोई दुश्वारी होती या परेशानी होती तो मैं सो ना सकती, फिर उठती आगे पीछे घूमती कुछ और काम करती, लेकिन जब अल्लाह अल्लाह में कहती तो सिर्फ 4-5 मरतबे अल्लाह अल्लाह कहती और मुझे नींद आ
तो शैतान सुला देता ना, ये किधर लग गई.
One of the reasons for that is Sagar saying that Satan quickly puts you to sleep because he thinks, oh, what she's saying now, she's going towards God. He in a way sort of is preventing you or obstructing you from vibrating or chanting the name of God or getting closer to God, so he'll quickly put you to sleep.
क्योंकि जब आदमी बाकी इबादत करता है ना तो शैतान को परवाह नहीं होती है, इसका दिल तो मेरे कब्जे में, जब जी चाहूँगा इसको.
So I'm saying that when you do other forms of worship, Satan doesn't actually bother with you, because he says this person's heart is in my hold, in my hand, so he can do whatever he likes.
लेकिन जब कोई इस दिल में अल्लाह बसाने की कोशिश करता है ना, फिर शैतान सोचता है ये अल्लाह के इसके अंदर चला गया तो ये तो मेरे हाथ से बिल्कुल ही निकल जाएगा ना.
But when some person tries to get the name of God to enter their heart, or tries to look at the heart and awaken the heart, then Satan gets very concerned, because he then says that if this person's heart starts to vibrate the name of God, then I've lost him forever.
इस वजह से इसको रोकने की कोशिश करता है.
Then that's why Satan prevents you from vibrating the name,
फिर वो
focusing on your heart.
रोकने की कोशिश करता है, फिर अल्लाह की रामानी चीज़ें जो है ना तो फिर उससे बचाने की कोशिश करती हैं.
But Satan tries to prevent this thing from going in your heart, and then other spiritual forces from the good, from God, come in the way of Satan and help you and assist you in trying to achieve this.
पर एक दिन वो अल्लाह तक पहुँचा ही देती है ना.
And these spiritual bodies, which are from God and which are from goodness, assist you, and with their assistance, one day you do get to God.
लेकिन जब तक वो नहीं पहुँचता तो उसमें लड़ाई लगी रहती है.
And until you actually get to God, that struggle and battle between good and evil continues.
Shahi, there's times when I can't say that it's my heart that's saying this, but it's like in my head, but it'll start saying la
ilaha.
yeah, and or just Allahu, and it'll go one right after the other.
Right.
And I'm just wondering, is that the opening? I mean, is that it saying that, or is that just my mind remembering? I mean, is it the heart actually doing it, or is it the mind remembering just the words?
Do you actually hear it as well?
Well, it's like the mind saying it. It's how can you hear it? I mean, I don't hear it outside the body. It's inside the body.
You hear it inside.
Yeah.
So गाड़ी कहने के कभी-कभी दिल की तरफ ध्यान जाता है, कभी दिमाग की तरफ, और जब दिमाग की तरफ ध्यान जाता है तो कभी अल्लाह होगी, कभी ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह की आवाज़ आती है, कभी अल्लाह होगी, कभी फिर ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह. तो क्या ये हकीकत में ऐसा हो रहा है कि सिर्फ तसव्वुर ही है?
नहीं, अगर तसव्वुर होता तो इससे पहले भी होता ना, ये हकीकत है.
So this is happening in actual fact. Because if it was just imagination, then why didn't it happen sort of 6 months ago or before this?
The other night you said when we were working with the heart, you said 1 year, and I don't know what you meant by that, and I don't know if you'll remember either. We were talking about having a lot in the heart, and we were in Prescott, and you said 1 year, and I said yes, and I don't know if that means it's going to take a year for that to fulfill, or.
सगर पहले सवाल में उन्होंने ये भी पूछा था कि जब अल्लाह हू या ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह की आवाज़ें आना शुरू हो जाएं तो क्या ये इसका ये मतलब है कि दिल का दरवाज़ा खुल गया. दूसरा ये है कि आपने एक ख़ताब में फरमाया था कि दिल का खुलना या जिक्र का जारी होना 1 साल लगता है या पुख्ता होने में. उसका क्या मतलब?
3 साल बोला था.
3 साल.
1 साल.
It actually takes 3 years for it to take hold strongly and properly.
कि 3 साल के बाद फिर ये बंद नहीं होता, पक्का हो जाता है.
After a period of 3 years, it will never stop. It will continue forever. Before a period of 3 years, it could come and go and stop. And the answer to the other part of your question, this actually, the hearing inside, does mean that your heart is opened.
Oh, good. Finally. Okay.
Is there a purpose, place in life for meditation?
Purpose and place in life for meditation. So I पूछें कि ज़िंदगी में इसका जगह या मकाम या मकसद है जो मुराक़बा करते हैं या जिक्र करते हैं, तसव्वुर करते हैं.
मुराक़बे का?
इसका मुराक़बे का भी मेडिटेशन का पूछना, उसमें जिक्र भी आता है, इसका मुराक़बा भी आता है, तसव्वुर भी आता है.
नहीं, उसमें मुराक़बा ये करते हैं ना, उसमें मुस्लिम मुराक़बा बोलते हैं, दूसरे उसको योगा बोलते हैं. ये आखिरी स्टेज में किया जाता है ना, ये लोग पहली स्टेज में करते हैं. पहले इनमें ताकत भरते हैं, फिर इस ताकत के ज़रिए मुराक़बा करते हैं ना, उन नूर के ज़रिए या उन मखलूकों के ज़रिए उस जगह पहुँचते हैं ना. तो ये बग़ैर ताकत के ही मुराक़बा करते हैं ना, फिर कहीं ना पहुँचते.
Muslims call this muraqabah, and it is also known as yoga. First we'll try to define what we understand by meditation. What Sarkar is saying that meditation, as we understand it, where you close your eyes and can go from one place to another place, or see things, is actually the final stage, where we start with the heart, with the chanting, the vibration, with the remembrance, and once the spiritual bodies inside have attained sufficient power and light and energy, then we close our eyes and go into muraqabah, and then we are able to travel to other places and see things, see the unseen, so to speak. That is the final stage. But if you understand meditation by just chanting or just by remembrance or vibrating the name or closing the eyes for a bit of peace and quiet, that is something else that can be done at the initial stages. True meditation means muraqabah or yoga, which means we close our eyes and we're able to travel to places or see things and communicate, or our spiritual bodies actually leave our human body and we're able to go to places. That is the final stage. But some people actually start to do that in the beginning, therefore they're not very successful.
This has been happening to me for so many years, maybe 30 or 40 years. I am somewhere else, and I can see and hear exactly what has been going on, and it's been validated many times. And then I can see that person, and I could have many stories in this story. So this is the final stage. What is the purpose? How should I be using this?
उसका अपने तजुर्बा ये बता रही कि 30-40 साल से मेरे साथ ऐसा हो रहा कि मुख्तलिफ मकामात पर अपने आप को पाती हूँ, लोगों को देखती हूँ, उनकी आवाज़ सुनती हूँ, तो क्या ये मुराक़बा है या क्या चीज़ है, और इसको अगर ये हक़ है तो मैं कैसे इस्तेमाल कर सकती हूँ अच्छे के लिए?
नहीं, मतलब आया जो कुछ देखती है इस दुनिया में देखती है, या जो देखती है वो उस दुनिया से मुख्तलिफ दुनिया है.
What you see, is it relating to this world? Are you here or are you somewhere else?
Both has happened. When it first started happening, it was of this world. For example, if I lived in Tucson and my sister was in California, I could see her, what she was wearing, how her room had changed since I'd seen it. I could hear what she was saying and everything. This has happened so many times, and I have seen people this way, and then I could meet them and know their faces, know who they are. And now it's even happening, it's been happening in spirit too.
Other realms have you seen in paradise or maybe any other places? Not this world, meaning?
I have seen sometimes when I was sitting in meditation, I could see, and I could see it just remembering, there's a circle of people around like a round table, and they're looking down at this, and they're dressed in white.
How many
Like
people?
they're watching what I'm
Do you
doing.
know how many people?
It seems like there's 12 or 13 that
सर
watch.
ये कह रही हैं कि दोनों तजुर्बे हुए, कुछ अक्सर इस दुनिया के अंदर भी हुए कि हम शीरा का बता रहे हैं कि दूसरे शहर में वो देखती है उनको, घर का कमरा कैसे है, वो क्या गुफ्तगू कर रहे हैं, और ऊपर का भी कुछ इनको नज़र आता. खासतौर पर एक गोल दायरे के अंदर कुछ लोग बैठे हुए हैं, तकरीबन 12 या 13 हैं, सफ़ेद कपड़ों में, और वो नीचे देख रहे हैं कि क्या हो रहा है नीचे.
मतलब ये जो इसका मतलब इसमें कुछ पावर है ना, अगर इस पावर को और ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल करें तो और ज़्यादा इसका खोले ना.
That means there is some power there. What you must do is sort of nurture it, culture it so it grows.
I welcome them, and I feel very good in the heart with them.
So that you could use that.
सब बच्चे दुनिया में आते हैं ना, उनमें ये पावर होती है, फिर कुछ अरसे बाद ये पावर ख़त्म हो जाती है, फिर ख़त्म हो गए.
So some children come into this world and they have tremendous power inside them, the spiritual power. And then as time goes on, if it's not nurtured or looked after properly, then
ये ज़ाया होती रहती है. फिर
it gets wasted slowly.
अगर वो नूर उनमें पावर दे ना, तो फिर ज़ाया नहीं होती और बढ़ती है.
If they are then sustained, that light inside them and the spirituality is sustained and looked after and nurtured, then it increases and doesn't get wasted.
I'm very thankful for it. And there has been times of healings, things that have occurred very special. One time, I was standing in my kitchen window looking out, and a friend came to mind. And she'd been having a little difficulty, and I sent her a prayer. 5 minutes later, that phone rang, and she said she's been standing in her kitchen window and doing the same thing, and she said all of a sudden she felt this gold white light, was it around her?
Sure.
As she heard my name, Diane, and she called me, she says, what did you do? And I said, I sent you a prayer.
Sure. So अपना एक तजुर्बा बता रही है, अपने किचन में ये खड़ी थी, तो एकदम अपनी एक सहेली का ख्याल आया, और कुछ बीमार थी, तो उनके लिए कुछ दुआ की, ऐसे खड़े खड़े. तो 5 मिनट के बाद वो सहेली का टेलीफोन आ गया. उसने कहा कि मैं भी किचन में खड़ी थी और कुछ तकलीफ़ थी, तो अचानक एक लाइट देखी और इसकी आवाज़ भी सुनी, इसके नाम की डायन. तो फिर फ़ौरन उनको फ़ोन किया और कहा कि तुमने क्या कर दिया है. तो फिर उन्होंने कहा कि ऐसे में खड़े खड़े तुम्हारे लिए दुआ की थी बस.
तो मैं ये तो पहली दूसरी क्लास ही है ना,
जी सर.
तो जो बच्चे दाखिल हो जाए ना पहली दूसरी में, तो आगे भी पढ़ सकते हैं, पढ़ना चाहें.
जी सर.
तो जिनको दाखिला ही नहीं मिलता तो वो इसी तरह रुलते रहते हैं ना. इसका मतलब है इसमें है ना.
This means that you have some power inside you, but these are the initial stages. This is like being in the first or second class, and you know there are further classes. You know, just so we have the O levels and A levels of degrees. So some children actually do not get entry into the other classes, and then whatever knowledge they have, whatever spirituality, so to speak, gets wasted. So it must be nurtured. You must learn more, increase the power and knowledge and wisdom, so it could be used.
I don't want to waste it.
कहती है मैं चाहती हूँ कि मैं वेस्ट ना हो, इसकी देखभाल हो जाए.
हाँ, तो जो तरीका बताया आप उस पर अमल करें, ऐसे लोग यकीनन कामयाब हो जाते हैं ना.
Such people, without doubt, become very successful in whatever practice we've taught you, you must practice that and you'll see the difference.
कुछ लोग हैं जो अल्लाह को चाहते हैं, उनको बड़ी मेहनत करनी पड़ती है, तो कुछ लोग हैं जिनको अल्लाह चाहता है ना, थोड़ी सी मेहनत से कामयाब हो जाते हैं.
There are some people that desire God and they have to make a lot of effort, and there are others that are desired by God and they make a little bit of effort and they find it very successful.
What would the next step be then?
So अगर पूछने के next जो step है, जो next क्लास है कौन सी?
फिर इसको लताइफ का बता रहा हूँ. पहले ये जिक्र होता है, इधर होता है, इधर होता है, इधर होता है, फिर सारा सीना भर जाता, फिर डायरेक्शन शुरू हो जाती है.
जी सर. Sagar is saying that there are 7 spiritual bodies within you. First you start doing the zikr of Allah, Allah with each and every heartbeat, trying to match that. Slowly but surely, when it grows, the light comes in. The other spiritual bodies within your body, they'll also start receiving nourishment. Each one has its own zikr, its own chanting, its own visualization. Each can exist independently. When all 7 are nurtured and they have the power inside, then they start leaving your body, and then the whole self becomes enlightened and full of light, and that's when you're connected with God. So you start with each and every spiritual body.
तो फिर जब ये इसकी सातों निकल आती है ना, तो फिर ये यहाँ भी मौजूद होगी, तो सहेली के पास भी होगी ना, तो पता नहीं यूरोप में बैठी हो.
When all 7 spiritual bodies come out of your human body, then at the same time you'll be here and you'll be with your friend that you talked about. You may even be in Europe, in different places at one time.
This has happened, yes, a boy, yes.
हैदराबाद में एक औरत थी, तो इसी तरह घूमती रहती, कोई उसको पागल कहते, कोई जासूसा कहते.
There was a woman in Hyderabad, place in Pakistan, and she used to wander all over the place. Some people thought that she was a spy, and some said she was just a lunatic.
तो कुछ लोग वहाँ अजमेर दिल्ली में गए ना, तो अजमेर में तो वहाँ देखा कि वो वहाँ दरबार पे बैठी हुई, बड़े अच्छे कपड़े पहने हुए.
Some people went to Ajmer, at the shrine in India, and they saw the same woman sitting there, and she was wearing some nice clothes.
पूछा तो इधर कैसे आ गई, कि जैसे तुम आ गए ऐसे मैं आ गई.
And then people asked her, how did you get to come here? And she said, just as you got here, I've come here also.
फिर लोगों ने हैदराबाद में फ़ोन किया है कि वो जो मस्तानी थी वो यहाँ है, बताओ वो कैसे पहुँची. तो लोगों ने कहा हम तो यही देख घूम रही है.
And then some people phoned in Hyderabad in Pakistan, and they said, this woman who is seeing you here in Ajmer, can you tell us how she got here? And they said, well, she's here with us, she's just walking around.
तो उसका यही था ना, अंदर था ना, उधर भी बैठा था, उधर भी बैठा था.
And that lady, it was her inside the spiritual body. She was there and she was in Hyderabad.
तो वही चीज़ है ना, जो उधर हैदराबाद से अजमेर गई, तो वही चीज़ें इधर से ऊपर अलग तरफ जाती हैं ना.
That same thing that went from Hyderabad to Ajmer in a spiritual body is the same thing that goes from here to God.
This has happened, I was reading about bilocation, and I thought, well, I've had this other experience, many other experiences for many years, I'm going to try it. So I laid the book down on my chest, said a prayer, and then asked to be taken safely to either my son or my niece, whoever was receptive at that moment. I woke up later, I thought I just had a nice sleep, I didn't remember. The next morning early, the phone rang. My son called and he says, Mother, what were you doing last night? And I said, nothing. And he says, well, I saw you. And I said, when? I was here on the couch. Harry was watching TV. And he said, no, my girlfriend and I were walking along the beach. And she stopped me. And I said, wait, I remember. I said, you were walking down on the beach. I was up on a cliff. There were steps going down. And there was a handrail.
It's okay.
Okay, he's...
where were you at the time?
I was here in Tucson in my living room.
And
they were in San Diego at the beach. And I said, your girlfriend grabbed your arm at the elbow and pulled you back. And he says, oh my gosh, that's true. That's exactly what happened. I had never met his girlfriend, but she described me. And I could describe her, and I knew what she looked like before I ever met her. So I was there on the couch, and they saw me there.
So can I say, जैसे आपने गुफ्तगू फरमाई वो अपना तजुर्बा बता रही कि जैसे किताब मैंने पढ़ी बाई लोकेशन, तो किताब पढ़ने के बाद दिल में ख्वाहिश पैदा हुई कि मैं भी ऐसे सफ़र करूँ. किताब सीने पर रख दी और फिर आंखें बंद कर ली, दुआ छोटी सी पढ़ी. दुआ के बाद सो गई और ट्यूशन में शोहर भी बराबर में बैठे थे, टीवी देख रहे थे. तो फिर जब बेदार हुई तो यही सोचा कि बस नींद आई और फिर ख़त्म हो गया किस्सा. दूसरे दिन इनके जो बेटे हैं सैन डिएगो में कुछ दूर रहते, तो उन्होंने फ़ोन किया. तो उन्होंने कहा कि भाई आप रात को क्या कर रही थी. तो उन्होंने ये जवाब दिया कि रात को सो गए थे बस अपने कमरे में बैठे हुए थे। तो फिर उसने कहा कि नहीं आप हम दोनों उनकी गर्लफ्रेंड टहल रहे थे बीच के बराबर में, तो इनको उन्होंने देखा वहाँ पर, तो हाथ भी लगाया और फिर कुछ गुफ्तगू भी की, तो बेटे की जो गर्लफ्रेंड थी उसको देखा भी, पहचान भी, तो ये तजर्बा उनको रिलेट किया।
सही है, ठीक है,
राइट,
बड़े है कि उसको और तरक्की पहुँचाए ना, ये ज़ाया नहीं हो जाए ना।
and that is the truth, but what has to be done, like we said again, that it has to be nurtured so you can be more successful and prosper and
I want
progress.
to use it for better reasons
Yes.
than that.
And
That
in-
shows me it can
yeah,
be done.
and increase that strength because you could cultivate it.
But I want to use it for higher reasons.
Sure.
That shows me, yes, it can be done, but I want to use it right.
तो कह रहे कि ये इसका मतलब है कि ऐसी चीज़ें हो सकती हैं, लेकिन मेरी ये ख्वाहिश है कि इनको अच्छाई के लिए अल्लाह के लिए इस्तेमाल करेगा इस क़ुव्वत को।
नहीं, इसमें इरादा यही हो बस अल्लाह को देख लूँ या अल्लाह से बातें कर लूँ बस, फिर अल्लाह फिर जब उस तक पहुँच जाएगी ना तो फिर जो ड्यूटी लगाएगा तो फिर वो उसके लिए बेहतर है ना। अगर इसकी नीयत ये हुई कि मैं ही लोगों में काम करूँ तो फिर अल्लाह तो गया ना।
It is important that the higher purpose you talk about, your intention should be either to see God or to speak to God. That should be your intention right now. How to use yourself, your spiritual power and your inner self. Not to help people right now. But once you've spoken to God, once you've seen God, then God will actually allocate to you a duty, an obligation. And whatever He then wishes for you, He will then say, okay, sit in this place, help my creation, help humanity, do this or do that. He will then allocate a duty to you. That will be better for you. That once you've achieved God, His essence, and you've communicated with God, then God will actually oblige you to do something for His creation or for other people to help them. That will be better. Rather than before getting to God or before speaking to God or seeing His essence, that you allocate that obligation and duty to yourself and then say, okay, I'll be doing all this, because then you'll remember everything else but forget about God.
Never.
What happens? They said that your intention at this stage should be to communicate with God and to be able to see His essence. Once you've achieved that, then God will actually tell you what to do. He'll guide you and you'll be instructed by God.
Then my little granddaughter is luckier than I am. I was telling Rizwan a story about my 4-year-old granddaughter who came running in a couple of weeks ago. She was playing out in the backyard, came running in the house. I told you the story.
Yes. Is it about the photograph or the one in the room?
The little girl that she drew the picture.
Yes.
She drew the picture of what she saw outside. She was playing outside with her doll, and she came running in her house and said, "Mommy, I'm scared, I'm scared." And she said, "Why? What scared you?" She said, "I saw God and the mother outside over my fence looking down at me." And she said, "Will you draw a picture? I have the picture at home." So she drew a picture, and she told me about it the next day, and I said, "Did you see God?" And she says, "Yes." And I said, "Well, what did God look like?" And she says, "I didn't see His face. I didn't see His face." And I said, "Well, then how do you know it was God?" And being 4 years old, she said, "I just knowed. I just knowed." And I said, "Well, what did He look like then?" She says, "Like light and love coming down on me." And I saw the mother, and she was standing like this. Well, she's never heard us talk about the mother or anything. And I said, "Well, what did she look like?" And she drew a picture of her standing like this and with a smile, and she had yellow hair, and she had blue on and yellow and all around her yellow. And I said, "Well, then show me how God looked." And she just drew pictures of yellow light and yellow clouds, gold in colors like this up there. And I said, "Well, what did they say?" "That they love me." And then she said, "The mother came again in the morning and said, God is coming."
उसका एक और वाक़या बता रहे अपने घर में, इनकी नवासी है 4 साल की, तो सहन में गई बैकयार्ड में और भागती हुई अंदर दोबारा आई, कहती मैं डर गई। उन्होंने पूछा कि क्या माजरा है, तो तफसील के साथ बता रही है। उसने एक तस्वीर बनाई कि मैं अल्लाह को मैंने देखा और रोशनी देखी और घबराई हुई थी, और फिर यानी कह रही कि माँ भी देखी एक माई आसमान में। तो उन्होंने पूछा क्या देखा, उसने कहा अल्लाह देखा। तो फिर उन्होंने पूछा कि अल्लाह की कैसे देखा, उसकी शक्ल कैसी। उसने ये जवाब दिया कि उसका चेहरा तो नहीं देखा, लेकिन आसमान से सुनहरी रंग की रोशनी देखी, नीले रंग की, और बहुत ज़्यादा रोशनी थी और उसके साथ मोहब्बत ही नीचे जो उतरी थी मेरे ऊपर। तो यही आवाज़ है कि हम तुमसे मोहब्बत करते हैं। तो वाक़या बता रहे हैं उसको।
तो हो सकता है वो रूह होगी जो जिससे अल्लाह मोहब्बत करता होगा.
जिसका it may be the case that you have a soul there that God loves very much.
लेकिन अल्लाह को बसाते खुद देखना वो ज़रा मुश्किल है ना, बच्चे नहीं देख सकते हैं ना.
जिसका but as far as seeing the essence of God in its true nature is a bit more difficult, especially for children.
Seemed very easy for her.
Yeah, but I
So
mean it's
the lights.
it's subjective what maybe she's experienced or what she related to you or what we're talking about now. Maybe different things. We're not saying she hasn't seen God, but what Shasa was saying that it may be the case that she is a soul that is very much desired and loved by God. It may be the case. But is actually seeing God like you and I looking at each other face to face, that's a bit more difficult.
I think so.
That has different nature to it,
Mhm.
different explanation, different experience.
Since she was little, she would look up like this and smile. And when she got older, she would look up at night and just throw kisses, keep throwing kisses.
हाँ लाइट देखी होगी ना, कोई ऐसे फरिश्ते देखे होंगे.
So maybe she has seen the light, maybe she's some angel. तो बता रही कि बचपन में वो जो दिन में ऊपर देखती और मुस्कुराती रहती, फिर थोड़ी सी ज़्यादा उम्र हुई तो रात को ऊपर देखती और फिर यूँ.
तो उन लोगों में है ना जिनसे अल्लाह मोहब्बत करता है.
Such things are found in people who are loved by God.
We were talking earlier, how old is Sufism? When did Sufism begin and how?
So मैंने पूछा सूफीज़म की क्या उम्र है, कब शुरू हुई थी सूफीज़म?
ये सूफीज़म जो है ना ये बहुत पुराना है. ये नूह अलैहिस्सलाम से शुरू हुआ था.
Sufism is very old. It started at the time of Noah.
जब नूह अलैहिस्सलाम बाकी ने नहीं माना तो कुछ लोगों ने जो माना, उनके साथ आदमी थे, वो कश्ती से बच के आए, तो फिर वो लोग जो ना मुल्कों में फैल गए, वहाँ इस तालीम को फैलाया.
Many people didn't believe in Noah, and they were then the subject of the floods and the water. And those few that survived and went away in the ark, and when everything was restored, they then scattered into many different countries, and then they propagated this knowledge.
तो सूफी उसी को कहते हैं ना जो अल्लाह के लिए घर बार छोड़ दे. उन्होंने सब कुछ छोड़ दिया था ना.
Sufism is basically, or Sufi is a person who leaves everything, leaves the home, leaves the world to find God. So such people.
जब मूसा अलैहिस्सलाम के ज़माने में जिन लोगों ने सिर्फ शरीयत पे अमल किया ना, घरों में रहे ना, तो वो तो उनके उम्मती कहलाए ना. तो जिन लोगों ने अल्लाह के लिए छोड़ा ना, वो राहब कहलाए ना.
At the time of Moses, those people that just acknowledged the scriptures and just followed the scriptures, they were known as the people of Moses. And those people that went away from the scriptures, if you like, or went further beyond and searched for God and searched for this inner knowledge, they were known as Rahabs.
तो ईसा अलैहिस्सलाम के ज़माने जिन लोगों ने रब को गारों में ढूंढने की कोशिश करी ना, उनको राहब हवारी कहते हैं ना.
And similarly, in the time of Jesus, those people that searched for God and went into the caves and searched for His love and His essence, they were known as Hawaris.
और हजूर पाक के ज़माने में जिन लोगों ने अल्लाह को पाने की हासिल करी ना, उनको सूफी कहते हैं ना.
And similarly, at the time of the Prophet Muhammad,
घर बार छोड़ा जिन लोगों
those
ने
people that
अल्लाह.
left their homes and sought the essence and love of God, they were known as Sufis.
चीज़ वही है, नाम मुख्तलिफ है. जैसे अल्लाह वही है, नाम मुख्तलिफ है.
It is the same thing, but known by different names and different times. Just as there is the same God, His name is Allah, but He is known by different names in different peoples and different ages.
Why do the Sufis have to leave the home to find God? Is God not in the heart? Is God not at home?
क्या बोलता
पूछ
है?
रहे हैं कि सूफियों को घर क्यों छोड़ना पड़ता है? क्या अल्लाह घर में नहीं है या दिल में नहीं?
मतलब है वो एक तो लोग वो थे ना जिन्होंने घर में अल्लाह को पाने की कोशिश करी ना, तो दूसरे वो थे ना जिन्होंने घर बार छोड़ के अल्लाह को पाने की कोशिश करी ना, वो उनसे ज़्यादा अल्लाह को करीब थे ना.
So there are two types of people. There were those who sought to find God whilst still in the home, and there were others who actually left their homes and went into deserted places to find God. And those were the most closest to God, meaning that they made more effort and they tried to keep themselves away from the destruction of the world. They chose that method.
क्योंकि दूसरे लोगों ने देखा ना कि ये घर में बच्चे बीवी माल दौलत हमारे लिए रुकावट है, उन्होंने इस रुकावट को ख़त्म करके अल्लाह को गए जल्दी पा गए ना.
In the latter case, those people discovered that in the home there was the children, the family, money, and many other obligations and many obstructions, meaning the world and all its pleasures and contents and the problems. So they then left all those to find God. Because in a way they couldn't handle those problems. They couldn't deal with two things at the same time.
तो वो दिल उधर लगाना पड़ता है, दिमाग उधर लगाना पड़ता है ना, तो शहरों में ज़रा मुश्किल होता है, इधर भी दिमाग उधर भी दिमाग, टाइम लगता है ना, तो उधर में सिर्फ उधर ही दिमाग रहता है, जल्दी कामयाब हो जाता है.
Because to find God, the heart has to be with God and the mind has to be with God, meaning your focus and your concentration and your sincerity and your intention. But whilst at the home, your mind and your heart are in two different places.
I can understand that. But at the same time, when we have agreed the responsibility, the commitment of your family and your home and those you've chosen to bring into the world and care for, it seems that it would bring displeasure to God for you to leave them just to go with Him when you can stay.
I think I understand that.
Okay, thank you.
So मेरे पूछ रहे हैं कि क्या फिर ऐसा गलत नहीं है कि अल्लाह ताला ने और भी तो जिम्मेदारियाँ लगाई हैं कि बीवी बच्चे जो बच्चे हमारी दुनिया में आते हैं उन पर भी फ़र्ज़ है हक़ूक़ुल इबाद. तो क्या अगर उनको छोड़ के जंगल में चले जाएँ, घर बार छोड़ दें अल्लाह की तलाश में, तो क्या अल्लाह इससे नाराज़ नहीं होता कि वो भी ड्यूटी है और मुझ तक पहुँचने तक और ये छोड़ के सब कुछ चले गए?
नहीं, ये तो कुर्बानी है ना, जो अल्लाह कुर्बानी मांगता है ना, जो जितनी ज़्यादा कुर्बानी देता है उससे ज़्यादा उसके करीब हो जाता है.
That is part of the sacrifice. God does require some sacrifice, and those that sacrifice the most are the most closest to God.
Sometimes, let's see, how do I say this? Sometimes I feel like it's sacrifice to stay
Yeah,
and to
right.
stay with the commitments and responsibilities and also try to live this life as well. It's very difficult, isn't it?
सरकार ये कहने की मेरी समझ है कि ये भी एक किस्म की कुर्बानी है कि ये तमाम जिम्मेदारियां को निभाना और साथ साथ इस लाइन में भी रहना.
ये जो कुर्बानी है ना, ये तो वक्ती है ना, 20, 30, 50, 60 साल के लिए. वो जो कुर्बानी है वो तो असली है ना, वो सारी उम्र के लिए.
This may be the case. Indeed, these are sacrifices, but these are small sacrifices and they're sort of temporary, and you'll be obliged to them for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. But the other sacrifices are forever, and they have an everlasting nature once you achieve that state. Meaning that in neither case it's wrong. This is a question of balance or understanding, or where one finds themselves.
तो फिर इनको जो वक्ती है इनको छोड़ना पड़ता है ना, तब वो जो हमेशा के लिए मिलती है ना.
And to find that everlasting peace or that everlasting goodness through that sacrifice, these smaller things have to be sacrificed. Meaning the smaller for the larger, the temporary for the permanent.
और ये तारीख भी गवाह है ना, किसी भी मज़हब के तुम जो उनके गुरु है उनकी तारीख देखो ना कि उन्होंने अल्लाह के लिए सब कुछ कुर्बान किया, जंगलों में गए, फिर उनको अल्लाह मिला ना.
And historically, if we see, many of the gurus and many of the people who became very close to God, they actually went into the jungles and they left many things behind, and then they found God. But one thing also that has to be added, incidentally, is that not everybody does that. There are some people that do that.
Sometimes it's very tempting, but other times I feel like this granddaughter or like our other grandchildren, I feel it's so important to be there, to be able to tell them these things. And like, this is where God wants me right now,
Sure.
with the children, and to teach them, and to let them validate what they see and know, and help them grow.
तो कह रहे कि ये भी सही है और मेरा कभी जी चाहता कि सब कुछ छोड़ छाड़ के मैं चली जाऊँ, लेकिन एकदम ये भी ख्याल आता कि और भी जैसे बच्चे हैं, जैसे इनकी बच्ची का तज़किरा है, कि ऐसे लोगों के लिए भी यहाँ मौजूद रहें घर में, ताकि उनको भी इस्लाम को बता सकें और उनको सिखाएं और उनकी सोबत में उनको
मतलब पहले खुद पक्के हो जाना, पक्का घड़ा होता है ना, तो फिर उसको मार्केट में लगाते हैं, लोग बजाते हैं, टन टन बोलते हैं, तो कच्चे घड़े को उस एक सोनी को डुबो दिया था.
That is so, but it is still very important to become strong and powerful and completed and completely nourished and spiritually perfect yourself, and then to tell other people about this knowledge and to propagate it and to give them this benevolence. Just as we have a pot and it's cooked properly and then they take it to the market, people test it and then they buy it. But if it's weak, and that was the case that that relate to our story where the lady took the pot, used it to swim from one end of the corner to the other, and she actually drowned.
This is why sometimes I feel
That's just a proverb.
the very, very strong need just to go up in the mountains by myself or with a friend, just to go up to the mountains and just be quiet with God, or go to the ocean, the same thing. Then I come back feeling nourished and filled again.
कहीं कभी ये हाजत होती है और मैं अकेली या हैदर को या कुछ सहेलियों को लेकर पहाड़ों में निकल जाते हैं हम लोग, कभी समुद्र के पास बैठ जाते हैं और यही होता है कि अल्लाह ताला के साथ कुछ वक्त गुजारे, अकेले बैठ जाएं, फिर वापस आ जाते हैं.
नहीं, पहाड़ों जंगलों में अल्लाह नहीं मिलता है, वहाँ हैवान में रहते हैं ना, तो वो भले पहाड़ में हो भले घर में, बस 24 घंटे ये अल्लाह अल्लाह होता रहे.
You're saying that's okay, but nevertheless you could still understand that you may go to find a bit of peace and quiet and be alone with God. But don't forget that also the animals who live in the jungle, also the mountains. But whether you find it in the jungle or in the home, it is in the heart that God resides, and you must practice this, and this is the way forward.
तो 5-7 दिन में जंगल से क्या होता है, याद सारी उम्र के लिए जा, ये 5-7 दिन में.
And for a period of 5 or 7 days going to the jungle or mountains, that's not sufficient. If you're going to go for it all your life.
हाँ सही.
But what they're saying is, whether it's in the jungle or in the home, it is the heart that is important, and you must practice it with the heart, and you see the progress. Then you may not have to go to the jungle, stay at home.
Shahi, when I'm working with people now, since you started working with me, since you've come back the second time, the last 3 people that I've worked on, it seems as though I get to a certain point and I go into an altered state, and then all kinds of weird things happen. I mean, they feel great and all, but I mean, I can't help it. I mean, I just slide into a...
Like something guides your hands.
Yeah, that's somewhat...
What do you mean by altered state?
It's like...
Are they being helped or are they being...
Yeah, they're being helped, but it's like I lose track of what I'm doing. It's like it's like
trance.
like a trance, like an inner power that puts me somewhat into a trance, and my hands just start, and they're...
Something else takes control.
Mm-hmm.
यानी दूसरी मतलब आपसे मिली हैं सगर, और अब जब लोगों से ये काम करती हैं, इलाज करती हैं, तो थोड़ी देर इलाज करते हैं, उसके बाद इनको बेखबरी सी तारी हो जाती है, उसके बाद खुद ब खुद कोई चीज़ आती है और हाथ इनके हिलना शुरू हो जाते हैं, उनको इलाज होता है लोगों का. क्या ये मोक्कल हैं या फरिश्ते हैं जैसा कर?
मोक्कल.
Yes. Spiritual creatures.
एंजल फरिश्ता नहीं है, मोक्कल.
जिसका
वो उसके नीचे एक चीज होती है.
Not an angel, but spiritual creatures, which are Shastra called mokkal, which are just under the angels.
Okay.
This was good for me to hear.
I'm wondering what the
Please.
purpose of this existence, this earth is, and all the things that people do on it.
The purpose of all existence. तो ये पूछ रहे हैं कि अल्लाह ताला ने जो इंसानियत को, इस जो कायनात को, दुनिया को बनाया, उसको कोई मकसद बता सकते हैं, क्यों बनाया इसको?
घर में उसमें पौधे क्यों लगाए? कुछ ऐसे.
So I'll ask you, why do you do gardening in your home? Why do you do gardening, or why did you put the flowers or put the pots?
तुम्हारा शौक है, उसका शौक तो.
Meaning that this is your pastime. This is God's pastime that He created it. It's His hobby.
His amusement.
A potted plant.
And he certainly is creative.
Yeah, I understand that you recognize the same calendar I asked earlier, that question. Do you see any significance to the year 2000 come up? Any significant happenings.
सरकार ये पूछ रहे हैं कि जो ये सदी ख़त्म होने वाली है और साल 2000 आने वाला है और हम इस चीज़ को मानते हैं, आप इसका मतलब कुछ तज़किरा फरमा सकते हैं क्या कुछ होने वाला है और इसका क्या
नहीं, मकसद है ये तो हम जानते हैं कुछ होने वाला है, लेकिन उसका वक्त नहीं बता सकते ना, हो सकता है अल्लाह ताला उसको आगे कर दे, लेकिन होने वाला ज़रूर है अनकरीब.
We do know what's happening and what's going to happen, and that is definite. But when it will happen, we cannot say, because God could decide to change the date. He could take it forward. He could bring it back. But we do know what's going to happen, and it will surely happen.
What?
कुछ
फरमाइश
कर क्या होने वाला है?
नहीं, क्या बस इतनी बता दिया.
We won't hold them to the exact date.
सर ये पूछने की तारीख आपने बताने के थोड़ा सा तज़किरा फरमा दें क्या कुछ होने वाला है.
नहीं, होने वाला ये है कि एक तो ये पानी, ये सैलाब, ये लोगों को गर्क करने वाला, और उसकी निशानी हो रही है कि गर्मी ज़्यादा पड़ी है, बर्फ़ पिघल रही है. एक तो ये
The first thing will happen is flooding on a mass scale, and we have some signs of that the polar ice caps are starting to melt, the heating is increasing, solar heating, which will result in mass flooding, and a lot of people will be killed and destroyed as a result of that.
दूसरा ज़मीन के नीचे जो लावा ना, वो गर्मी उसको भी पहुंचती है ना, तो वो भी ज़मीन को फाड़ेगा ना, तो ज़लज़ले आएंगे ना.
The heat in the atmosphere is also affecting the lava within the earth, and as a result there will be a lot of volcanic activity that will also be a cause of mass death and destruction.
इसी तरह ऊपर से भी कोई एक सियारा है ना, जो कुछ टुकड़े मुश्ती में गिरे थे वो कुछ ज़मीन की तरफ आ रहे हैं, वो भी ज़मीन को गर्क करेंगे ना.
In the atmosphere, in space, we have a comet which is heading towards the earth. Some parts of it have already broken off and fallen onto another planet, but what's left of it will actually fall on earth.
उसके बाद फिर वो अमेरिका और इराक वो भी तैयार हैं एक दूसरे पर मिसाइल फेंकने के लिए, रूस इराक की मदद करेगा ना.
After that, America and Iraq are ready to attack each other, and there will be war between the two countries, and Russia will support Iraq.
ये होने वाला है ना इनका.
This is imminent. This is happening. Going to happen soon.
What about the El Nino?
वो जो लावा फट रहा है ना, ज़मीन का लावा, उस सारा रुख उसका सैन फ्रांसिस्को की तरफ है ना.
All that lava that is being currently activated within the earth, its direction is all heading towards San Francisco.
I've heard others say that that Tucson is one of the areas that will be safe. It does become a very spiritual place here, but also geographically, Tucson is going to be a very safe place.
That's high enough.
सरकारी पूछ रही है कि कुछ लोगों से मैंने ये सुना है कि रूहानी मरकज़ भी किसी लिहाज से बन गया है टूसन, लेकिन कुछ लोग कह रहे हैं कि ये जगह महफूज रहेगी. क्या ये सही? क्योंकि इसकी बुलंदी भी कुछ है, लिहाजा शायद 5 बजे.
हमें इसके इल्म नहीं है.
We can't say anything about that.
जितना इल्म है उतना बता दीजिए.
What we know we can tell you about.
In the Christian tradition, they say that in the coming times, next 15 years, there will be a lot of ascension. You know, where people go into their spiritual, from the physical body right into the spiritual body to higher dimensions, whatever. And what does he think about that?
सरकार ये पूछ रहे हैं कि इंजील में भी इसका तज़किरा है. ईसाई लोग ये मानते हैं कि अगले 15 साल के दौरान दुनिया ख़त्म होने वाली है और काफ़ी लोग जो है वो रूहानी तरक्की करेंगे. ख़ास तौर पर उनको उठाया जाएगा एक लिहाज से, जिस्मों से निकल जाएंगे, रूह उनकी निकल जाएंगे, बचाए जाएंगे किसी हद तक, रूहानी तरक्की होगी, इस लाइन में वो दाखिल होंगे. ऐसा है.
सही है.
Yes, that is the case.
अंजील भी से तौरात में भी है.
This is found in the Bible. This is also found in the Torah, the Psalms of David.
यहूदी भी यही कहता है.
For the Old Testament, the Jews says this also.
Is this then why we are reading and seeing and also knowing more of the ancient mysteries that are being brought to us again?
Is this the reason why we?
Yes.
Because all this is due to heaven. सरकार पूछे क्या यही वजह है कि कुछ जो पुरानी तालीमात हैं, लाखों साल पुरानी, वो जाहिर हो रही हैं इस वक्त,
दोबारा आ रही हैं।
दोबारा आ रही हैं।
हाँ, बस वही है, मौका दे रहे हैं ना अल्लाह ताला इनको।
Yes, that is the case, and God is giving you a second chance, giving you this last opportunity.
इसके बाद और कोई चांस नहीं है, इस तालीम के बाद।
After this knowledge, there is no other chance. This is final
क्योंकि
opportunity.
जो मज़हब बनाने थे बना दिए, जो किताबें भेजनी थी कि भेज दी। बोले
What religions he created or sent, he sent. What books he had to send, he sent. This is it.
बस आखिरी उसके पास मोहब्बत थी, जो उसकी लेखी के नीचे मोहब्बत आती है, आखिरी इल्म था।
The last knowledge that he has now revealed is his love. This is what your daughter saw in the sky. He's sending his love down now. No more opportunity. Sorry, your granddaughter. This is the last message. This is his love.
और लव के आगे फिर कोई मैसेज नहीं है।
And there is no more message either in the eyes of love or after love or before it.
और वो जो किताबें मज़हब भेजे मखसूस लोगों तक महदूद था, इसको सब के लिए उसने आम कर दिया।
Those books and the scriptures that were revealed, they were for certain people at certain times. But this love, this message of now is for all people. It's not confined to any nation or people.
क्योंकि ये आखिरी चांस है ना, तब सब लोगों के लिए इसको आम कर दिया ना।
Because this is the last chance, the final opportunity. This is why this knowledge is sent for all people, all the world.
और यही वजह इसमें कोई परहेज भी नहीं है, जो खाता पिए सिर्फ उससे मोहब्बत हो, बस वही काफ़ी है।
This is why there are very little restrictions and obstructions in this path. For example, you could eat whatever you like, do whatever you like, as long as you just love God. His love is the goal and the objective.
तो फिर जब अल्लाह से मोहब्बत हो जाती है ना, तो फिर जो अल्लाह को चीज़ें पसंद नहीं है ना, वो खुद बहुत उससे छूट जाती है ना।
Once you start to love God and God loves you, those things that He does not desire, then slowly but surely a person moves away from those things.
ये आखिरी पैगाम है, इसके बाद कोई पैगाम नहीं है। इसके बाद और क्या पैगाम होगा?
This is the last message. There will be no message after this. What message could come after this?
और ये ऐसा मैसेज है कि हर आदमी गर्दन हिलाता है।
And the nature of this message is such that every person who listens to it will not die. To affirm it, to acknowledge it.
तो जिसको हर मज़हब हर आदमी गर्दन झुकाता, तो फिर सही है ना।
And a message listening to which every person, every soul nods their head in acknowledgement and in affirmation, that must be the truth.
There's so many books and so many people, so many books to read, so many people to listen to, that it all comes back to that one knowing, and that's from the heart.
So अगर इतनी किताबें हैं जो पढ़ने के लिए हैं, इतने लोग हैं जो सुनने के लिए हैं, लेकिन उसका जो उसकी रूह, उसका मगज़ जो है वो बस दिल ही है सर, दिल तक ही बात पहुँचे।
उसका मगज़ सब लव है, अल्लाह से मोहब्बत है बस।
The essence is the love of God.
और जो अल्लाह से मोहब्बत नहीं कर सकते ना मज़हबों वाले भी, तो वो आजकल एक दूसरे से लड़ झगड़े हैं, दुनिया में लगे हुए हैं ना।
So those people who have a religion and yet couldn't find the love of God, they are the people who are fighting amongst each other, and they're just lost in the world.
तो उनका ध्यान अल्लाह की तरफ नहीं गया, बल्कि उनका ध्यान दुनिया और पैसे की तरफ है ना।
So their mind and their energies, instead of going towards God, it is towards the world and money and wealth.
The beautiful thing is that we're right here in Tucson, Arizona. You come from around the world and saying the same thing.
तो सबसे मज़े वाली बात यह है कि हम यहाँ टूसन में बैठे हैं और आप दुनिया के दूसरे हिस्से से यहाँ तशरीफ़ लाएं, और लेकिन ये एक ही गुफ्तगू है और एक ही मिशन है, एक ही मकसद।
तो हमको भी पता थोड़ा ही था, हम भी तुम्हारी तरह थे ना, हमको भी अल्लाह ने सिखाया ना, भेजा ना, तो अगर वो ना भेजता तो हम तुम लोगों में कैसे बात करते, तुमको कैसे कायल करते।
So we didn't know of this, and it was God that chose this knowledge and taught us this knowledge, and therefore we are sitting here before you and we're sharing this knowledge. Otherwise, how would we have known about this knowledge, and how would we have known about you?
What I find interesting is that there is a woman, I don't even know her name, and there's a man by the name of Scallion who talks about the end times, about the floods, about the earthquakes, and about the volcanoes. and I know that you don't know about these people, and yet you come and said the same thing. So there has to be some truths in there. I mean, not only you speaking the truth, but they have seen the visions.
Sure. So मैंने बता रही कि एक खातून और एक शख्स है स्कैलिन नाम, और इनको ये अंदाज़ा कि आप ज़ाहिर में उनको मिले नहीं, लेकिन उन्होंने भी ऐसी पेशेंट को यहाँ बताई हैं दुनिया के आखिर के बारे में कैसा होने वाला, कुछ चीज़ें उनको नज़र आई, और फिर आपका उन चीज़ों को तस्दीक कर देना वाक़यात का, उसका ये मतलब है कि ये हक़ और सच है.
Have you shown the maps?
Has he ever seen the I Am America map? Probably
The
not.
I.
It's called the I Am America map. It's what the United States is supposed to look like after all these.
Happenings.
Yeah.
I don't think they have seen it.
Would you like-
You'll see it after the year.
Yeah.
I'm glad we had a small group tonight. It's more comfortable talking, because the other times when I've attended, there were so many people that I just kept quiet because I figured they needed to talk. I'm very glad we had this opportunity.
सर कहने की ये बड़ा अच्छा मौका है कि एक लिहाज से अच्छा होगा कि कम लोग आएँ ताकि ज़्यादा आपकी
गुफ्तगू हो गई.
गुफ्तगू होगी और कुछ खास बात है.
It's a special honor for my husband and I for you to come to our home and share a meal with us and meet my friends.
मेरी कहने की हमारे लिए खास, मेरे और मेरे शोहर के लिए खास सादत और करम की बात है कि आपने बख्शिश की और हमारे घर तशरीफ लिया और यहाँ खाना भी फरमाया और हमारे कुछ दोस्तों से आपने मुलाकात भी की. मेहरबानी आपकी.
हमारा ये पेशा है ना, ये
This is our job.
No, it's still our honor. We still
अगर
like
इसके
you.
बावजूद हमारे लिए सादत.
Well, do you have any questions of any of us?
कहने के आप
It's a two-way street.
हमसे कुछ सवाल करना चाहेंगे.
ये
कह रहे हैं हमने आपसे सवाल किया, अगर आप हमसे कुछ सवाल करना चाहें तो पहले.
सवाल करना आते हैं या जवाब देना आते हैं ना.
So saying that we don't come to ask questions, we only come to give answers.
Is it easy for Americans to visit Pakistan and see the country? Is it
कह रहे हैं
easy?
कि अमेरिकन लोगों के लिए क्या कोई आसानी है, कोई दुश्वारी तो नहीं पाकिस्तान आने में, मुल्क देखने?
नहीं नहीं, पाकिस्तान वाले लोग काफ़ी इनको इज्जत देते हैं.
No,
हुकूमत जो है वो भी इनका काफ़ी ख्याल रखती है.
there are no difficulties, and it's very easy to come to Pakistan when people look after you there, especially the government looks after such people who come from America to Pakistan.
हमारी गैदरिंग में यहाँ अमेरिका के लोग गए थे ना, वहाँ की हुकूमत ने खुद इनको पुलिस दी थी इनकी हिफाजत के लिए.
Many people went from America to Pakistan to attend one of our programs, and officially the police was appointed to look after them by the government, who looked after them.
हाँ, कुछ लोग हैं जिस तरह जराइम पेशा डाकू किस्म के लोग हैं, वो तो हर जगह होते हैं ना. तो वो जिसके हाथ में कोई चढ़ जाए तो वो लूट लेता है, चोरी कर लेता है.
But in every country you have the criminals, and some people do get subjected to some violence or some crime if they're in the wrong place at the wrong time. But as far as going there is concerned, there's no problem.
How many is going to be at your convention this year? How many do you expect?
इस साल से मैं पूछ रही कि जो प्रोग्राम हो रहे हैं अपने उसमें कितने लोग आएंगे, कितने लोगों की उम्मीद है? 11वीं शरीफ या इसमें ज़्यादा कॉन्फ्रेंस शायद अगर होगी
यहाँ से
जिस घर सारी दुनिया से, यानी वहाँ मजमा कितना होगा?
20-25 हज़ार हो ही जाता है कम से कम.
जिसका at least 25,000-30,000 is small gatherings this year.
Where is this?
Hyderabad.
It's next month, August 13, August 17. There's one function going on.
Yeah, there are 2-3 different types of gatherings. Some are sort of more nationally based, where people from Pakistan come. Some are more sort of international, where people from all over the world go to Pakistan.
Well, there was 500,000 last year.
Yeah, in Lahore, a lot of people.
अब इन लोगों के लिए इन्हीं के मुताबिक हमने मतलब रैशें बनाई, कमरे बनाए हुए हैं.
So then, Sakar saying that we have catered for people like yourself who come from overseas. We have made further accommodation and made such that when people from America and other parts of the world come, that they would be comfortable.
तो
Free of charge.
खुराक वगैरह का बिस्तरों का सब हमारी बंदोबस्त होता है.
So, whilst they are with us, all their obligations we see to, and it's our responsibility. Something is, as Mother said, rightly free of charge.
बल्कि हम इन लोगों को घूमने घामने को लिए गाड़ी भी देता है, ड्राइवर भी देता है.
So all the bedding and the food and everything else is we take care of that. But in addition to that, we also give people a car and a driver, and they take them places and show them around.
Go shopping?
क्योंकि ये लोग अल्लाह के लिए आते हैं ना, ये अल्लाह के मेहमान होते हैं ना.
Because those people like yourself who come there, they come for God, with the intention to find God, with the intention of going for His love, for God. Therefore, you are the visitors of God. That's why we look after you.
तो हम इनकी फिर अगर खिदमत करते हैं तो फिर अल्लाह के लिए करते हैं, अल्लाह के मेहमान हैं ना.
And then if we look after somebody, or look after you when you come, we look after you because you're the visitors of God.
How safe are you going to be now? According to, I mean, for what you said, the newspapers and things have gotten back there now. There's a lot of turmoil. How safe is he going to be when he gets back?
Well, आमतौर पर और ख़ासतौर पर पाकिस्तान से हवाले से पूछने से करके मुखालफत का उरूज अगर हो रहा है तो आपका तहफ़्फ़ुज़ है वो दुश्वारी है, उसमें कोई मुश्किल है आपको?
नहीं हमें कोई परवाही नहीं होती है, अल्लाह तहफ़्फ़ुज़ करता है हमारा.
There's no problem and it doesn't bother us because God is our protector.
और यहाँ ट्यूशन में आए तो पता चला था कि कुछ जो मुसलमान मुखालिफ मुसलमान हैं उन्होंने कहा था हम इसको मार देगा, इन्होंने कहा हम तुम्हारा को तहफ़्फ़ुज़ करेगा. हमने नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं, अल्लाह महफूज़ है, कुछ भी नहीं हुआ.
Just as there are some people in Tucson and we heard that they're after our life and threats were made and people said we should make security arrangements and we said that there's no need because God is our protector. We don't fear such things.
ये अपने बारे में पूछ लीजिए कि जैसे मैं जाऊँ तो मैं कितनी वहाँ पे महफूज़ हूँ. अखबार में से कुछ खबरें पड़ी हैं कि आजकल आ रही हैं ना, कुछ कत्ल में मारे हैं तो वो यहाँ पे खबरें आई हैं तो उससे ये परेशान है कि अगर मैं जाऊँ
नहीं तो वो मुस्लिम में कुछ मुस्लिम आपस में लसानी एक ज़बान का झगड़ा, सियासत का झगड़ा, वो लोग आपस में लड़ते झगड़ते हैं दूसरों को नहीं, आपस में मुस्लिम मुस्लिम.
Rizwan is saying that you're asking about yourself, and if you went there, so I'm saying that some people, groups were fighting in Pakistan, and there are verbal arguments and fights over politics. So maybe they're killing each other, but other people have no.
No, I meant
problem.
about him when he gets back there because of the threat, the new threats now.
Sure.
Yeah.
इसका तो आपका ही पूछ रहे थे
अच्छा
आप.
अच्छा. हमारा मुसलमान तब दुश्मन हुआ ना, कुछ बहुत मुसलमान हमारे साथ है, बहुत हमारे खिलाफ हो गए. बोलो ना.
There are many Muslims that are with us in this message. There are many Muslims that are against us because of this message.
क्योंकि जो हमारे स्कॉलर किस्म के है ना, वो कहता है कि जब तक कोई मज़हब में दाखिल ना हो ना उसका कलब नहीं हो सकता है. तो ये कहता है कि मज़हब के बगैर होता है, ये गलत कहता है.
There are many Muslim scholars who are against us for this reason, that they say that until a person comes within a religion, their heart cannot say Allah, Allah, their heart cannot say the name of God. And we say quite the opposite.
लेकिन हम तजुर्बा कर रहे हैं ना कि कोई मज़हब में है या नहीं है, अल्लाह को जो भी मोहब्बत करने वाला पसंद है ना उसका दिल अल्लाह कर रहा है.
But we have experienced that whether a person is in a religion or is in no religion, if that person loves God and if God loves that person and he so wishes, their heart will say Allah, Allah.
उनको इस चीज़ से इख्तलाफ है ना, तो हमारे पर कहता है इसको कत्ल कर दो, ये गलत कहता है.
So they disagree with this, with what we have to say regarding this, regarding the love of God. And therefore they've passed many fatwas on us and judgments. They're saying that we basically our life should be put to an end.
लेकिन हमको इतना है ना कि अगर किसी का कल्ब अल्लाह अल्लाह करता है ना तो उसके हुक्म से करता है ना.
But we understand and believe that if some person's heart can chant the name of God, that it is only with the will of God that this can happen.
फिर हमको फिर ये भी यकीन है ना, फिर सब के लिए है ना, और सबको चाहता है.
We also believe and understand that this is for everybody, and God desires everybody. He loves everybody.
तो वो कहता